We have a relaxing kind of Saturday today. I am gonna go ahead and drop what we had for lunch a couple minutes ago before I changed and stuff because it was super cute and hopefully you can use it for Halloween. This lunch is terribly easy and just pretty much elevates and makes fun a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So here, that's basically what I'm doing, is adding peanut butter and jelly to the sides of my sandwich here. I'm not worrying about getting it to the edges because we are going to use a sandwich press to get it into a circle shape. I have the crinkle insert here, but actually I would recommend you don't do that. Just use the cutter part. It will make it so that the pretzels in a minute stick in better. So then once you have that, take your pretzels and then use 8 of them because spiders have 8 legs and we're transforming this guy into a spider. So just stick those pretzels right in, 4 on each side. And then once you have those placed, you can add 2 little chocolate chips for eyes and you have a cute little spider. So with that, I am just serving a side of oranges here. I have the pretzels as the other side, which are in the sandwich, and then a little treat with the chocolate chips. So very simple lunch and cute and festive for Halloween. Now that we have lunch all done, I am actually gonna spend a couple hours here prepping some freezer meals and dinners for this week. Coming back from a conference and it's a busy work week and the kids have activities and I just don't want a chunk of my day being bent up with dinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep dinner for the week and double it and do some freezer meals. I'll show you what I've got here at the end. All right, so far I have prepped a chicken pot pie. I have one in the fridge for tonight and then one to go in the freezer. I have chicken and dumplings here. Well, the dumplings are here. So this will be a combined pack to go also in the freezer. And I also made one for tomorrow or the next day. And then I am currently on my last one. I'm making a chicken cordon bleu. It's such a nice comfort meal as the weather has turned. And when this baby comes, it's gonna be, you know, end of February, early December, definitely in the colder months. So it's nice to have these comfort meals. So I will just take you along here as I prep this last bag here. These recipes are all in my freezer meal plan for baby, which I have on my website. So if you want these recipes, you can check that out. In this bag, I already have like 3 cups or a pound of chicken. I'm then going to add to it this little roux that I made. It's cream of chicken, melted butter, and something else. What else did I put in there? Milk. So I'm putting about half of that over top of the chicken here. And then I am gonna layer, I have diced up some ham, just lunch meat. The recipe calls for 16 ounces, but I actually think a little less than that is better. It kind of, to me, is too much ham if you put a whole 16 ounces. So I'm probably doing about 10 ounces. So I put half of that ham layered here. And then I have a Swiss Gruyere blend that I'm just gonna layer on top. And this bag is about 2 cups, so I'm doing half of that. And then I am putting instant stuffing, and I'm gonna do half of the bag of this as well, right on top there. Then I'm gonna go back through again with the rest of that ham and just layer the rest of it on there. Followed by the cheese and then the stuffing. When I cook this, I don't add any more cheese to the recipe because I think it's totally cheesy enough just as is. So I just kind of leave that. Add the rest of the stuffing there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of the little soup mixture. Yeah, honey? So then I'm just gonna leave this in here to let it completely, the soup part completely cool before I button it up to put in the freezer. But just also showing you, I've already written the meal and the directions for reheating on here. It's just so much easier if you do that before you actually put food in here. So just my tip.
Watching Dada?
We had like too much fun at Daddy's soccer game. It was so fun. The girls were so cute cheering. Daddy scored 2 goals, so that was exciting. The girls were able to like you know, hoot and holler and just cheer. And then we got the team all stayed together and they had some beers, we had some tacos, and the team was buying the girls Gatorade, Skittles, chips, like all things that we never have ever here. So it was just, I think they're gonna wanna come to every single game now. And it was really sweet. It was a really sweet thing to see. Anyway, so we've got them in bed now and I just have to kind of close out the night. First, I wanted to show you, we got some Christmas jammies, and basically we don't do matching family jammies every year. I mean, we do, but don't. Like, I don't rebuy them every year. We got some white kind of plaid ones from Old Navy maybe 3 years ago or so. And so every year, if someone doesn't fit in them, I'll just buy that one kid the size up for whatever it was. But with hand-me-downs, like we've always had, there's never more than one PJ I'm buying. But this year, pretty much everyone is like sized out. No one, I think there's one kid that has pajamas, and then we're welcoming another one and that size isn't gonna be there, and I'm gonna be very newly postpartum, so I don't think mine are gonna fit. Basically, I would have to like size up in all of them, and I thought if we're gonna do that, we might as well just get some new ones, fresh, something we haven't had for the last 3 years. So I ordered some more, and I did go ahead and get some from Old Navy because it's like what we had before, and they're pretty cheap, like $15 a piece if you get them. So for something different, I chose the red plaid. And then I also got another option with, instead of like the matching thing for the kids, it's the red plaid top, red plaid bottom with like a cute little marshmallow cup top. Well, I showed them to Dan and he doesn't like them. He thinks they're too close to what we had previously to warrant buying more. So off back to the store these go. And I went ahead and ordered some different ones, some little sleepies, which is our like favorite PJ brand, but they're more expensive, which is why I didn't buy them in the first place, because you can't beat like $15 when you're wearing them. Well, we wear them like 2 or 3 months of the year, but still, you know, they're so much more affordable. And so the little sleepies came, and I ordered like the same kind. I kind of ordered them at the same time, but again, Dan doesn't like these. But for these, I was thinking we would have a girl-boy type thing, so I thought the girls would be in the red plaid because that's what I like, obviously, if I'm ordering them. And I got the boys and Dan their Night at the Nutcracker. If you can see that, it's hard to see through the plastic. And so Dan does really like the Night at the Nutcracker, which is great, but, and the little zippy for the little baby is so cute. But he was like, I honestly think if the girls see me and the baby in these Night at the Nutcracker ones, and then they're stuck with red plaid, they're gonna be really jealous. I think they're gonna like the Night at the Nutcracker ones better. So now is where I was thinking we would have like a girl boy and be matching, but not so matchy. He's like, I think we should all do Nutcracker. So I now need to return all the Old Navy. I need to return the red plaid of the little sleepies, and hopefully they have all the sizes that we need still left for the Night at the Nutcracker. And if that works out, that's what we'll do. And then I put these, so I don't wait till Christmas Eve to do the PJs. We do it right after Thanksgiving. Right after Thanksgiving, I have an Advent box that my kids get, and it has like a bunch of different Christmas supplies in it. So PJs and Advent calendars and hot cocoa and popcorn for a movie night and reindeer food and things like that. You know, what people normally do in their Christmas Eve box. I do it Advent because why not be able to enjoy it the whole Advent season, not just Christmas Eve? That seems silly to me, but I know it's a popular tradition. Anyway, if you want to see more of what we have in our Advent boxes, I've done them the past several years and I have videos on what's in them, so I'll link them in the description below. But anyway, that is that. Christmas jammies. And then earlier, so for Halloween, moving holidays, we called my mother-in-law because she had 5 boys and just has a plethora of like old costumes in her bin. And Isabel at school has a character day. So we know what she's gonna be for Halloween. Halloween, she's being a gymnast, but at school, you have to be a historical figure. It can't be like a made up or fictional or mainstream like character. It has to be historical. And also appropriate. Gymnast, I'm not sure is appropriate for school. So she chose for that, she wants to be Joan of Arc, and Joan of Arc has battle armor. We 3 girls do not have battle armor. So I called her to see if she had some. She said she didn't, or she couldn't find it, and she shows up at the house with like a bag full of stuff. So I just wanted to look through it. I haven't totally looked through it. My other girls, my one is gonna be a dewdrop for Halloween, and that we went to Once Upon a Child and got clothes that match dewdrop. But we do an All Saints party too. And so for that, she wanted to be a saint that had a crown of roses. So that was her idea. And then for Rosemary, the youngest, she wants to be a baby for Halloween. A baby or a ho-ho-ho. So we're gonna see on Halloween which one she decides on. But either way, we have all that stuff here, and that's great. And for the All Saints Day, she wants to be Saint Gianna, which is basically like a doctor. So a white coat, which we have in our dress up bin, and a stethoscope, and a baby. She helps kids a lot. So that one's so easy. So here's the bag that my mother-in-law brought over, and she found a sword, which is great for Joan of Arc. I think maybe we'll take this little wolf thing off and add a cross or something. We have a sunshade. I guess we can make body armor out of this. So draw a pattern and like, might be a little bit more DIY than I am ready for. But figure it out. Okay, and then we have a bunch of flowers and roses. Oh, and a crown. This won't be too bad. This I can just, you know, get a wire flower cutter, whatever, and cut some roses off and maybe add them here to this little flower crown. So that was cute, and that's so nice of my mother-in-law to like go from us asking her if she has body armor to literally going to the store and getting me all the supplies I need to make their costumes. So that was really sweet of her, and I'm very thankful because I don't have a lot of time in my day. You know, your moms, you get it. Anyway, all right, I've got to get this laundry folded before I go to bed, and I am so extremely tired. So I'm going to get that done and then sign off.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, yeah, I can carry all that you've got. Two heavy hearts is not a lot. I will put out all of the fire. We stumble and fall, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. for you.